Hey, this is Alex from the Good Old Boys Fantasy Football Podcast. To see more videos like this from the Good Old Boys, hit subscribe and support this independent podcast.
Bryce Young, the rookie QB, drafted in the first round with the first overall pick out of Alabama. Thoughts on Bryce Young?
Rookie quarterback, learning curve. I mean, 2 quarterback leagues. Yeah, you're going to end up picking him. Redraft, single quarterback league. Not so much. I think CJ Stroud, it translates better to the pro game personally. So in dynasty rookie formats, I have Stroud. I'd be hard pressed not to take Henderson 1, but most likely Stroud 1, then Henderson, then
Richardson.
Excuse me. What am I thinking? Henderson, Anthony Richardson, Stroud, Richardson, then Bryce Young. I don't like the size. I don't like the stature. There's just too much to his game that's questionable, or at least to his stature that's questionable. Yes, he could be Drew Brees. Yes, he could be Russell Wilson-esque, but the likelihood is minute, right? Like the number of players that we see at his measurables succeed in the NFL is very small, and I am going to be risk adverse, and I'm going to pivot and go other directions.
Even in dynasty, you're right, Kevin. I think there are other options that I'd be more amped to go, or more willing to go with. So I agree. His size scares me a lot. And yes, we've seen it work, but I think those guys are exceptions to the rule. Drew Brees and Russell Wilson. I think they're exceptions to the rule of a small quarterback in the NFL. Obviously, in a 2 quarterback super flex, he's one of the 32 guys, right? So you're going to have to deal with that. But I think dealing with it is what you're going to get out of Bryce Young this year. I think you're just going to have to deal with it, and all the good and all the bad. And I think there's going to be a few more bads than there will be goods.
This is one that I'm not going to be looking to put him on a redraft roster at all, right? Like, unless I absolutely have to.